have a cat that all he wants to do is sit up all the way because he jumps over there and he like goes like doo 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 doo, and he runs across here, and all he does is sit there and stare at us. But we have been, or she actually has been sort of brainstorming what Sweet Tooth Sunday will entail. And what have you found?
This is like my absolute favorite baking book ever. The Williams-Sonoma baking book. So delicious, pretty dang easy. What I was thinking was this gingerbread with maple whipped cream.
So maple whipped cream, gingerbread. Yeah. Yum.
Yum, yum, yum. So we have our ingredients. Calls for flour, baking soda, sea salt, ground ginger, allspice, cinnamon, ground cloves, butter, brown sugar, 2 large eggs, molasses, vanilla, and whipping cream. And we have our greased pan. It's supposed to be 8 to 9 inch, but this is 10 inch, but whatever. Okay, so we preheated the oven to 350, and now we have our grease pan like I said. So now we have to dust it with flour, tapping out the excess, not access. Now we need a big bowl. If you're new to baking, something I've learned is that you have to spoon your flour in so that it doesn't become too packed, unless it says packed in the recipe. If you don't make a mess, you're not having enough fun.
Also, something I will point out in our house is we have a cat that loves human food. So the moment you start cooking, this little guy right here starts hunting you.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of the food. When you're measuring out teaspoons, if somebody doesn't know either, you must level it off unless it says 1 heaping teaspoon or tablespoon. While you're cooking, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. It's so powdery.
Herby.
Herby. Look at that, just look at it. It's so pretty. So we're gonna mix that together. Spice it up. Yeah. Don't practice your recipe before you have company over, because then you're just a loser. Just kidding, no one's a loser. Okay, let's get back to cooking, can we? Because it's just got a little weird.
He patiently waits for his food. A bowl?
From the mixer.
That's not the creepiest sound ever.
Also, if your butter's not room temperature like it's supposed to be, what do you do? I'm supposed to tell you, but I have no idea.
Have fun with that, I guess. What was that noise? Is that the oven? Our oven has a mind of its own and is making noises.
Empty the butter into the bowl.
Firmly packed brown sugar!
As we were talking earlier about firmly packed items, we do need 1/2 cup of firmly packed brown sugar. I'm going to say the easiest way is to use a bowl. Push it in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home.
Because only cooks who don't know what they're doing make crap up.
Apparently bunnies like molasses.
I can't stress it enough.
But making messes is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
So what kind of mess
Or
are you
you're
gonna
just
make?
not really cooking.
What kind of mess are you gonna make next? Ingredients.
Oh!
Oh! Making messes. She sprayed water all over her book
And my face.
and her face
And the counter. You're not supposed to add water to this bowl, but go ahead if you feel the need. Add your brown sugar. Put the bowl on the thing. I think it's on there. Put a
How about you
mixer
put the mixer on there?
thing.
Notice something missing.
What's the difference between creamy and fluffy? I don't know, but we're gonna hope that that's correct. Know how to work your mixer. That's really important because tools are important. Make sure to lock your mixer, unlike myself.
So stuff doesn't flail around.
Like a blender.
Like a blender.
But not. It's like a mixer. Beer rabbit.
Beer rabbit.
So instead of buttermilk, we're gonna use whipping cream. Sure, it's not the same thing, but that's all we got. So we're gonna go with that. Cup of buttermilk / whipping cream. 1, 2, mixed. Ew, it's all runny. Then we're gonna add our flour mixture slowly. Very, very spicy smelling. Now we're gonna add our vanilla. 1.5 teaspoons. There we go. Also, when you get stuff on your boob, just leave it there. Doesn't look very good. You should serve this with maple whipped cream, which is a different recipe, and I'll post it in the thing below. But I don't think I have the ingredients for it, so we're not going to make it today. Get off there! Drive anybody else nuts that I can't get every single part in the bowl?
OCD at its worst.
Yeah. Another thing that drives me nuts is I can't get all the stuff off the spatula. Spoon, get the stuff off the spoon, and then you use the other spoon to get the stuff off that spoon, and then you have to spoon it off, and then spoons everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna put that in the oven. We're going to bake it until the top is rough and the sides are kind of pulled away from the pan. About 35 to 40 minutes. We're at a higher altitude, so it'll probably take about 45. If you're near sea level, it should be about the 35 mark. Okay, so while that's cooking, we have some company coming over. We'll let that bake and then we'll show you the end result. Hopefully it's delicious. Thanks for joining us on our random cooking adventure. Although I'm not the best cook, I don't bake too terrible. So we'll see if the baking goes well. especially since I've never done this recipe before, and it comes from my favorite book, which has never strayed me far away from deliciousness. Hey y'all! So, here's the story of our delicious cake.
So, the gingerbread cake was amazing centerpiece in our little get-together with the friends that came over.
Yeah.
Except for sadly, as we were pulling it out, we decided to snap the cake in half. So it doesn't look...
Not our fault, the pen's fault!
It is the pen's fault. We worked really hard.
Lesson learned. 1. What's our lessons learned?
Lock the mixer. 2.
Lesson 2.
Butter your schnapps. Shit.
Butter the pan.
I hope you're all adults watching this. It is actually really succulent. Very
Like
delicious.
a plant?
Ow, don't bite me! Warning to the wise. She bites.
Okay.
No, it's all mine.
It's delicious, but come here. Look how delicious this crust is, though. That looks pretty dang tasty.
No, I'm eating it. I don't eat sweet. I don't
No,
eat
actually,
sweet,
we don't.
and I'm eating it. Okay.
It's rare that we make, like, we actually had some of our family ask us why we were doing Sweet Tooth Sunday if we don't ever eat sweets or treats.
Like, I could show you, I have treats from like 3 years ago, like chocolates and...
This is our basket of stuff that we never eat, but this is our treat basket. We never eat our treats. But he likes it. Recipe success? Ding! Ding! Yes.
What did we do to your favorite book, honey?
My book is ruined almost because we sprayed water all over the book.
So our favorite book is now waterlogged.
Waterlogged book! Captain's log. Sweet Tooth Sunday.
Don't waterlog your books.
Don't waterlog your books, but cook something delicious.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. See you later.
Bye.